I find it wild how predictable people can be. I saw this long comment under my last video, basically excusing everything Sadia said. It shows exactly how denial works. I would say it is sheer denial. Denial doesn't turn red flags into green flags. We say no one is perfect, we all are just human, and everyone makes mistakes. Making mistake is different than showing a pattern of very harmful behavior and taking no accountability. Then why we excuse toxic influencers? This is called cognitive dissonance. When the truth threatens the story we've told ourselves that our favorite influencer or our favorite psychologist is smart and high value, we rewrite reality instead of rewriting the story we have created of them in our mind. That's the reason fans defend toxic celebrities and influencers, and that's exactly the reason why some people stay in toxic relationships even when they are clearly and openly harmful, because admitting I was wrong hurts more than the harm itself. Some of you also have commented that I have a gut feeling that something is off and that's why I never trusted her or I never followed her. And here is the thing, your body knows before your mind does. So that gut feeling or that just feeling something is off, that's your intuition. It's your body's early warning system. You don't have to cut someone off immediately when your body is signaling that alarm, but you should stay on guard because your body is trying to protect you. Now let's talk about the red flags. We don't need a leaked video to see the red flags. I'm going to share a clip and then I will share how many red flags there were present in just one clip, in just one of her advice.
The reason I'm not a fan of modern therapy is because it focuses so much on compassion for the client. Compassion. So it's nothing is your fault, everything is your parents' fault, and everything is your trauma. So you come out of therapy just cutting off parents, usually. That's the number one thing. People just end up cutting off their parents over usually very small things. And second thing is that they think everything is trauma related. Even if it is, the question is still, what are you going to do about it? Yeah.
Imagine a psychologist putting down their own profession. So a real psychotherapist called her out and she said that no, most well-trained therapists, they do both compassion and challenging their clients. And I completely agree. And her reply was, that's not true. Most therapists are SHIT. So here are all the red flags. I'm going to point them out one by one. One, they dismiss all professionals. All therapists are the S word. Translation, don't trust anyone but me. That's what they are doing there. They are isolating you, and that's a form of control. They deflect accountability. When challenged, they attack. Instead of conversing with the point that real psychotherapists make, they either attack them, they attack all the therapists, or they call any critique as haters, jealous, weak. That's not confidence. That's just a fragile ego. 3, they sell shortcuts for deep wounds. If you have a deep wound in your hand or anywhere in your body, can you just put a band-aid or will it be fixed in a day or few days? The deeper the wound, the longer it will take. And you have to make sure you are treating it correctly. Healing trauma is not a weekend seminar. Like how she's saying, what are you going to do about it? That's not how it works. Now let's talk about what real therapy actually looks like. And here is the contrast. Real therapy is not about tearing you down, not about shaming you. It's about creating a safe space where you feel secure enough to open up, be vulnerable, and actually you're able to look at yourself honestly. And yes, a good therapist challenges you, but only when you are ready. That's the art of therapy, knowing when to reflect, knowing when to support the person, knowing when to mirror, knowing when to push, and knowing when to hold back. That balance doesn't come from charisma, it comes from years of training, because therapy is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Anyone selling you a sprint, it won't last. Then there's a comment that said she's not even board certified. And there's a reply to that comment that board certification is just a piece of paper. No, it's not just a piece of paper. Why credentials matter and why licensing and certification aren't just a piece of paper. Are you going to trust an uncertified surgeon with your body or a surgeon who is not licensed? Then why trust an uncertified, unlicensed coach or psychologist with your mind? Those credentials represent years of exams, supervised hours, training, continuing education every year, and an ethical oversight, a board that monitors your every move, if it's ethical or not. The mind is more complex than the body. The standard should be even higher, not lower. So here is the lesson from Sadia psychology scandal and all the controversy surrounding it. Toxic influencers thrive because people keep excusing them. They wave red flags and we paint them green. But intuition doesn't lie. And real healing, it's a slow, safe process. It is guided by trained professionals, not quick fix gurus. So my question is, who have you been excusing for too long? An influencer, a celebrity, maybe even someone in your own life, even though your body already told you the truth.